Special guest star, Buff Girl. Oh, I gotta get plenty lower body mobility for this one.
Oh, yeah, that's do the good squat.
Now we wait.
Hello.
I see people joining.
Hi.
Vorlanus, good to see you. As you can see, Buff Girl is
I'm
here.
Replacing Brandon again. I promise it's the last time.
Exactly. Brandon will be back, but thankfully in the meantime we do have Aga to help out, which is awesome. Johnny, good to see you. Chuck McBuffins, Dutch Duck, all the regulars. Hell yeah. It's awesome to see you all. So you may have seen in the title, we're switching this up a little bit today. So this is a little nervous for us as well. It's going to be lower body and core. So we're not really doing any upper body at all. There might be a little bit of assistance there, but for the most part, it's all going to be legs and core. You nervous?
Yeah, I better get some.
I know, right?
Started.
Yeah. So for all of you who will be following us through the workout, we do definitely suggest of lower body mobility today. Johnny Noggin, that's a very nice compliment. Johnny said, to be fair, it's an upgrade over Brandon. It was a compliment to Aga, but I won't show Brandon that comment. Eduardo from YouTube says Metallica or Megadeth. I mean, I'd have to go with Metallica overall, but I do like Megadeth. They're pretty kick-ass as well. Cody from Facebook says, yo, Buff Dude, you're an inspiration for real. Well, thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. And Raymond, Buff Ray, hell yeah. Raymond from Facebook says, Buff Ray is ready. Well, we are ready too. And thank you for the inspiration. We need it. Ali from YouTube says, hi from Scotland. Hi, Ali. Blaine from YouTube says, love your content. Thank you, Blaine. Good morning, Samuel from YouTube. Buff Ray from Facebook says, let's get this butt burning. Okay, so I'm going to tell all of you what we'll be doing today. I'll just give you a real quick heads up. Hi, Paul from YouTube, and also David from Facebook. Good to see you both. So today we're going to be doing squats, bicycles, single leg RDLs, glute bridges, side planks, lunges, scissor kicks, single leg calf reaches, mountain climbers, and finally calf raises. And since it's going to be circuit style, we're going to do all of these once, and then we're going to go back and do them an additional 3 rounds for a total of 4 rounds. So it's going to be quite, oh, we lost Aga back there. There we go. she's hiding. She's doing her mobility in the background. There she is. So it's going to be very, very lower body intensive this morning. So if you are going to join us, please do a lot of lower body mobility to prepare yourself. Great to see all of you. I'm going to catch up for just a second here. Wolf from YouTube. Greetings from Germany. Hey, Wolf. Llewellyn from Facebook says, what's up from South Africa? Hey, Llewellyn. Vira from YouTube says, big fan from Cambodia. And Severo1990 from YouTube says, good morning from Portugal. Sanket from YouTube, good morning. Just awesome from YouTube, hey. So sorry if I missed any of you, but I love reading the comments. I love seeing where you're all from. I love that you're all joining us. Thank you so much. For those of you in America, happy 4th of July weekend. We appreciate you joining because it is kind of a big holiday here in the States. So thank you for taking the time to do the workout with us. As you can see, Aga's getting plenty of mobility there in the background because we're going to need it. Guy Carino from YouTube says, hello from Germany. How hot is it in Oregon? It is damn hot. Really hot. The hottest, I mean, I've lived in Oregon most of my life, and this is the hottest I've ever seen it. So it was in Fahrenheit. Do you know what that'd be in Celsius, honey? It was
43 degrees Celsius.
43 degrees Celsius here last week. So, or 115 degrees Fahrenheit. It was insane. So hey everyone, good to see you all. So once again, I just want to let everybody know we are doing lower body and core today exclusively. So get ready for that. Get your water, get your mobility. Flynn Coleman from YouTube says, it's raining here in England. Wow. I wish it was raining here actually, Flynn. We need some rain. It's been a drought for a long time. Vorlanus from YouTube says it's cooled off this weekend in Ohio. It is in the low 60s, mid 70s. That's something. Yeah, that's perfect.
future.
I agree. Yeah, no, 70s is awesome. That's great. Prothopector from YouTube says, because every day is Independence Day, every day is also Memorial Day. Food for thought. That is very true, Protho. And we're going to celebrate it like it is an Independence and Memorial Day today with this workout. So we'll probably just give it a few more minutes and we'll probably be good to go. Tung Vu from YouTube says, is that your wife? It is. Yep. Aga. Buff wife, buff girl, buff mom. Agnieszka. Don't really call her by her full name very often.
No, it's too hard.
It is. It is. Most people are like, huh? Oh, yeah, I see those flex emojis. Hell yeah. Who did that? Let's check it out. Whoa. Wow. Raymond or Buff Ray from Facebook just gave us the most flex emojis I've ever seen in my life. So, how are you feeling, everybody? Is everybody feeling good? Is everybody feeling ready? We'll wait a second. It takes a minute. You can either say yes, or you can just give us that flex emoji. The flex emoji means it's go time. So if we're seeing lots of flex emojis, that means we're ready to get this going. The Brown guy from YouTube, good to see you again. He says, wish I could join, but stuck at work again. Well, sorry to hear that, but maybe later. And Wasfi from Facebook, Guns, Shields, Abs, and Wheels from Jordan. Well, thank you for joining us. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get started. Oh, I'm a little nervous. I don't know about all of you out there, but whew. What side do you want to be on? Okay, this one. Okay. So we're gonna get the water. Got the little checklist really quick. We do need the timer. We're getting everything ready. So we're getting ready. We're gonna begin with squats. That's the one we're starting off on. You're going to see the timer back there. When the countdown begins, we're going to get started. And again, this is a circuit style, so we'll be doing each exercise and then going to the next one. I see those flexes. Let's get going. It's going to be squats in 8 seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Squats is just such a perfect exercise to start with because it works so many different muscle groups. Oh, and especially as we're focusing on lower body today, what better way than to start with one of the king of all compounds? Okay, immediately moving on to bicycles. Gotta get our position here. We don't want to hit each other. So more of a core exercise here. As you can see, I personally am just very lightly, I'm not even touching my head with my arms. I'm just using it so I can bring one elbow into each opposing knee. But I'm definitely not jerking my neck in any way. Oh, there we go. So, single leg RDL. Going to be isolating and focusing on the hamstring in this one. And there's a lot of balance. In fact, it never fails. Whenever I talk about balance, I lose my balance, so I better not. This is a unilateral movement, meaning we're just focusing on one side. So when we start the next circuit, we'll be going on the other leg. So we've got glute bridges next. Very self-explanatory on this one. Working on the glutamus maximus. Really squeeze at that top position, bring it up and squeeze. A little bit of a goofy looking exercise, but very effective for the muscle group that we're targeting, that being the glutes. So now we are moving on to the side planks, doing a little bit more core. Again, a unilateral, so one side, so just remember which side you're on. So that way, when we go to the next circuit, we'll flip onto the other side. How you doing, Andrea?
Yeah, this one is hard.
And I hate to say it, but the next one's even going to be harder because we're going to be moving on to lunges. Oh. So it's just going to be stationary lunges, of course, so you're not kind of like roaming all around your house or apartment. Again, unilateral. Whew. I'm very curious as to how my legs are going to feel after this workout. All right, there we go. Lunges are done. We're moving on to scissor kicks, similar to bicycles, except you'll be bringing your entire leg into the air in this one. So, kind of as the name implies, imagine you're one big scissor and you're just cutting through something. Ooh. Oh, okay. Single leg calf reaches. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Another balance. So as you can see, kind of losing my arms in this one, but you can see as Aga, she's just stretching those arms in the air, high as she can. Ooh, balance. Nice. Flex at the top position. Oh, there we go. We were both looking a little goofy there near the end. Mountain climbers are coming up next.
I'm gonna do the beginner's version.
Okay.
So
we're both doing two different versions here, as you can see. You're scaling that mountain, or in this case, our floor. But regardless, it still feels very tough. Okay, done with that. Final exercise of circuit number 1 is going to be some more calves. We're just going to be using both legs. There we go. Couldn't forget those calves. Want to get 2 different exercises in on this one. Woo. Well, everyone, give yourself a pat on the back. We finished with circuit 1, but we're just getting started because we've got 3 left. Same exercises. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Had to wait to get into sync with buff girl.
oh, it's getting hot.
It is. It's only 9 a.m. in the morning where we are, but regardless, that weather is already picking up big time. Okay. Bicycles next. Again, just put my hands behind my back. Not doing any stretching on the neck though. I'm really basically just hovering behind my head so I can bring up each elbow to the opposing knee. Oh, okay. And single leg RDL. Okay, so remember the other side. That can be a hard thing.
I think it's this one.
I always start on my broken ankle, or my weaker ankle, I should say.
You should have thought about it when I started.
Yeah.
Now I have no idea.
It's that mind-muscle connection. Gotta use memory, I should say, memory muscle connection. Oh, almost lost the balance there. Moving on to glute bridges. Whew. Hope everyone's hanging in there. It would be definitely a change of pace to go exclusively lower body and core. It's actually the first time we've done this. Up until this point, it's always been full body, so very new for us as well. Now we got the side planks, of course. Again, unilateral, so you got to remember which side you're on. Anna's having a little trouble here, as you can see. She kind of speaks for all of us. I'm just trying to have a better poker face. I'm trying to remember which side I had too. Oh yeah. It's those holds which will get you. They don't look nearly as strenuous as some of the other stuff, but that's how they trick you into a full sense of security. Okay, we got lunges next. Getting quiet in here. Just focusing. Sometimes when I talk, I lose focus. When I lose focus, I lose balance. Okay. Scissor kicks are coming up next. Great job, everybody, for holding in there. Keep going strong, honey. Okay. Oh. I just had to ban someone real quick. That's what I was doing. I was just laying down the ban hammer. We are our own moderators, so let me see. Coming up next is the single leg calf reach.
Oh no, I forgot what. He was. One of my calves is going to be way more pumped than the other.
I know, right? I'm impressed by your balance though, honey. Oops, I shouldn't have said it. See, it's a curse. Okay. Hardest exercise coming up, in my opinion, is mountain climbers. Prepare yourselves. Here we go. Second to last exercise of this circuit. You're climbing that mountain, going up to that epic peak. Victory is in your hands, or in your legs, I should say, because that's what it's going to take. Oh, okay. Calf raises. Final exercise of circuit 2. Big foot this one. You don't got to remember which leg you're doing because it's both. Good job, everybody out there. You're kicking ass. Oh, hell yeah, that's circuit number 2. And now is circuit number 3 and 4 coming up, which, in my opinion, are the hardest ones. Oh, because now your body's a little more fatigued than it was. But we're hanging in there. You are too. Keep going strong. Oh, we're all doing this together. Oh. Okay, there we go. Another set. Moving on to bicycles.
And I'm cheating a little bit. I'm doing the beginners.
And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because everyone's at different fitness levels. Some are very high end. Some are just getting back into it. We're just starting for the first time. So never feel guilty. The great thing is you're here and you're staying consistent. So hell yeah.
That's quite a speech. What do we need?
Yeah. Oh, single leg RDL. Sometimes you're saying something motivational out loud as much as for yourself as for anyone, really. Yep, nice stretch. Feel that hamstring. Back to top position. Okay, moving on to glute bridges. How's everybody feeling out there? I know you're right in it, so you can't reply, but just give me a flex. I'll feel it. Anywhere in the world, I can feel it when someone flexes.
That's your superpower.
It is. I have a really weird and not that useful superpower. It keeps me super motivated, though. There we go. Glute bridges are out of the way. We're going to be moving on to side planks. There's another one of those where you got to remember your prior position. So good luck. Try to keep your body as straight in a line as you can. You don't want to dip your hip too much or overextend. Nice and rigid. Lunges are coming up next, so prepare yourself. Okay, there we go. Lunges are back on the menu, everybody.
Which leg?
Which leg? That is the question. That is kind of the running question of this workout is, what was the prior leg I worked? Okay. Air conditioning would probably be nice right about now.
It would be really nice.
Okay, scissor kicks. Here we go. Similar to bicycles, except you're going to be utilizing your full leg. So even though we're doing core, core, I should say, still getting a lot of leg activation as well. Ugh. And now we're moving on to the single leg calf reaches. Good job, everybody. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Balance, honey. I'm throwing her off her game on purpose. Sorry. I know it's tough. I'd hold your hand, but I'd probably knock myself right over. And if you want, what you can do is kind of reset at the bottom by just tapping your other foot. So if you ever start to lose balance, just kind of regain it a little bit with your foot you're not using. So we're moving on to mountain climbers. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Calf raises, bilateral, both at the same time. Here we go, people. Everybody's doing good, and I got really good news. We got good news and bad news. Bad news is we got to go through the circuit again. Good news is it's our final time. So prepare yourselves, get that water. We're going to be resetting with squats in 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh.
No.
There we go. You got to do it in sync. Bicycles are next. Here we go, everybody. Get ready. I'm seeing some comments out there. Here we go. Oh. Just keep in mind that this is your final time doing every exercise because this is the last circuit. There we go. Moving on to the single leg RDL. Of course, you got to remember which leg. Let's get going, people. And I'm feeling extra pumped. How about you, honey?
Oh yeah, the lower body and the core.
Oh
I think
yeah.
the core even more since mine is very weak.
Really feeling that stretch and activation in the hamstrings. Okay, moving on to the glute bridges. Here we go. Squeeze at the top position, bring it back down, back up, nice squeeze. Definitely getting that sweat going on now. Side planks. Remember the position. I do. How about you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. After the side planks, we're going to be hitting lunges. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, good job, everybody. Getting closer and closer. We're past the midway point.
Oh no. Is it this one? Whenever you can't remember which side you did last, just do your weaker leg.
That is a very
Have a
good
weaker leg.
suggestion. I know I do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, scissor kicks. We're getting close, everybody. Victory is in sight.
Oh, yeah.
Try to keep those legs high as you can. Even a little bit harder for me at this point. Oh. Okay, single leg, calf reaches, grab that water. Whew. Balance. Ooh. Whoa.
I think it was the other one.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
There we go. Okay, mountain climbers. Final time doing the most strenuous exercise, in my opinion. We're almost there, everybody. Let's do this. There we go. I got good damn news. Last exercise. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Up to the top position, squeeze. You don't want to bounce. Up, squeeze, down. Up, squeeze, down. Really feel that activation in the calves. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. Did it. Good job, honey. Oh, I just gave you a handshake. I gave my wife a handshake. I was undecided. I didn't know what I was doing. I got scared. Almost felt like a first date. Oh, good job, honey. Yeah, thanks.
Good job, everyone.
Hell yeah. Great job. Whoa.
Oh, lots of
Nice. Got those flex emojis. Hell yeah, love to see it. Oh man, and definitely got that sweat going too. Sam Wilson from YouTube, love you guys, sending a flex. Thank you, Sam. Ann Kit from India on YouTube says, hi from India. I follow your dumbbell only workout plan. Well, thank you. And I see Cody Griffin in here. Hell yeah. Good to see you, Cody. Loving the positive comments. Thank you. Oh, and Cody says, I really got to stop drinking on a Friday. LOL. You do, Cody. And if you did this alongside us, you're a brave man, because all that core after a night out has got to be not too fun. Matthias from YouTube says, that handshake though, Hudson, if you're being restrained, blink twice. I'm just kidding. I was so loopy. I didn't know what I was doing.
I'm Brandon.
I know, right? For a split second, exactly. I don't even shake Brandon's hand. Jimmy D from YouTube says, thanks for today. Shoulders don't hate you this week. Haha. Well, yeah. Jimmy, I agree. Absolutely. We always seem to be a little shoulder dominant in most of our full body workouts. So yeah, that was nice to give him a little break. Ryan Dickinson from YouTube says, Hudson, I just woke up and jumped out of bed just in time. Not late this time. Boy, I'm sweaty. That is awesome. Yeah. Charles S. John from YouTube says, always making me get up in the AM and doing something productive. That's cool, Charles. Yeah, I'm glad we could help. And Up at Junior from YouTube says, following this in the superhero plan with my buff bro. That's awesome. Tell your buff bro hi as well. And congratulations on finishing this cardio workout. Buff Ray from Facebook says, I appreciate that 4 minutes of sleep you made. It helps me. Oh, lost a comment. It helps me a lot with my newborn. Well, wow. Yeah, congratulations. You are a brave man for doing this workout with a newborn. Isu 41 from YouTube says, awesome workout. I'll get off the sofa and follow along for next week's workout. You better. We're going to hold you to that. David Kaleri on Facebook says, when is the Buff Dudes cookbook coming out? I need some food that allows me to get gains. It is going to be this November. So that is when it will be out. I'll show you some pics in just a second on my phone that Aga's actually been taking because she's the photographer for the Buff Dudes cookbook. Cody, with the, you better read this one, honey, with a $50 donation, Cody Griffin on YouTube. Thank you, Cody.
Oh, thanks, Cody. That's very nice of you.
Cody says, flex. Aga is by far infinitely more beast mode than Hudson. I'll pretend you didn't say that, Cody. I did the workout. Almost lost my guts. Great to see you both and the rest of you. Always look forward to Saturday mornings. Happy 4th of July weekend, everyone. Well, thank you very, very much, Cody. Jimmy D from YouTube says, love the new vid, the Buff Dude version of beer pong. Buff Dude was having the time of his life. He was going nuts. And that was a lot of fun. We wanted to do kind of like multiple party games, but we just ran out of time. We wanted to do like the horseshoe and the cornhole and a few other ones. Buff from YouTube. I'll let you read this one, honey.
Aga doesn't talk much, doesn't she? No.
Yeah,
I don't.
you talk a lot, but just maybe
just
not
off the camera.
Exactly.
That's when I get talking. No, I'm trying to get better. You know.
It can be hard.
It's pretty hard to be in front of camera and try to talk and be funny and
I watched some of our older videos and I'm like, oh man, I look like I was like pissed off or something. I am definitely very sweaty right now. John Irving from YouTube or Facebook, apologize, says, honestly, man, been watching you guys since 2018. Thank you for inspiring. Well, thank you, John. Thank you for sticking with us. That makes us really happy to hear that. Real Ruler 2112 from YouTube says, love your workouts, both live and videos. Just starting to ease into working out again after tennis elbow. Yeah, that can be tough. Seeing a specialist fixed it in less than a month after over 6 months with my primary doctor. That is amazing. I need to find your physical therapist and give him a call. Because it sounds like a good person to know. Cody Griffin from YouTube.
Aga, you're doing great. Well, thank you, Cody.
That was nice. Calvin from Facebook says, yo, buff couple in the house. Nice. We're Brandon's away this weekend. He's doing the July 4th holiday, so Buff Girl swept into the rescue. I'm very thankful. GD from YouTube says, hi, I bought the dumbbell 12-week workout plan. If the exercises and sets don't feel like enough, what should I do? Add weight, reps, more exercises? Thanks. If you're feeling like you're getting through the amount of reps, GD, relatively easily, then yes, I would recommend upping the weight a little bit. So I might start there and then see where that takes you and keep us updated. But typically, yeah.
And the first phases are less.
Yeah, a little easier.
I'm doing it right now too. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So it gets more intense. So you want to make sure that you don't overtrain in the beginning.
That is, yep.
So you're ready for what's coming.
Exactly. Very, very good words. Utsaf from Facebook says, hey, Buffs, I am a very big fan from Nepal. Sending Himalayan tons of love to you. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate that. Shannon from Facebook says, love your channel. Watch a video each morning before my workout to keep me motivated. Well, that's amazing, Shannon. Yeah, happy to hear that. And Sun Air Forest from YouTube says, Starlight Vocal Band Afternoon Delight Song. LOL. well, Morning Delight. Yeah, close enough. Although a little different than the song, of course. Alex from YouTube with a $20 donation. Thank you, Alex. Alex says, thanks for the workout. Always a good time. We'll really appreciate that, Alex. We had a lot of fun today, switching it up to lower body.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was actually Aga's idea. Mix it up a little bit. I was a little nervous, to tell you the truth, to do one, like splitting the body in half and focusing exclusively. Rohit from Facebook says, thanks to both, amazing workout. It was tough for me as I had to step away from the Federer match for the Buff workout. Well, thank you very much for stepping away for a moment. We really appreciate it. And Vorlanis from YouTube says, Team Hudson and Aga. Hell yeah. Calvin from Facebook says, the super big size beer pong video was lit. Haha, love it. Well, thanks, Calvin. That was, that was actually a super fun game too. Yeah, I think Aga was a little bummed she couldn't play as well, because we'll probably do it again in the future. It was super intense. Justin from Facebook says, just found your guys not long ago. Love your videos. Wish you the best. Well, thank you very much, Justin. And Jordan from Facebook with an excellent question. As years tick on, do you get frequent little injuries? Every few days have a sore ankle, then a sore knee, elbow, etc. 31, good shape, but very frustrated. Jordan, you're definitely speaking our language, because it is so easy to get, like you said, those little nagging injuries, you know, knee, shoulder, lower back. I mean, I know even Aga's struggling a little bit with a little bit of a lower back tweak right now. And that was just
That's why we did lower body today.
Yeah, that is.
Tell you,
yeah. Little inside secret there.
Picking up a kid and they
Yeah.
Even out of the gym, it's easy sometimes when you do normal things to get, you know, injured, especially if we have little kids.
Yeah, that's true. Johnny Noggin with the $5 donation on YouTube. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Great to have Aga back again. Love that you wear matching workout gear. That's true love. A big thanks for all the fun videos this week. Stay buff. Well, thank you. And that was very much, we're glad you noticed that. That was our superhero, our matchup right there. Cody Griffin from YouTube with another $10 donation. Thank you, Cody. Cody says, quick question. About to finish the cutting plan. I'm thinking superhero plan or bulking plan. Thoughts? Well, the superhero plan is definitely geared more towards athletic performance, Cody. So if you want to stay with the shape that you're in when finishing the cutting plan and basically maybe keep the same physique, maybe even get a little bit more chiseled, I might say, but like up a lot of your athletic endeavors, I would recommend the superhero plan, where if you are feeling like, well, maybe it's time to add a little bit more size, then I would recommend the bulking plan for sure. Shalom from YouTube says, really like yesterday's videos. It was very fun to watch Buff Duke enjoying his life to the fullest. He was. Yeah. Yes. We're getting a little scared for him, actually, because he was rolling around and tipping the barrels over. And we're like, man, this guy's crazy. He's like an acrobat or something. So, yeah. Bishal from YouTube says, lots of love from India. And then he does a whole bunch of elbow coughs. So check into that. I don't know. That's a lot of coughing emojis. Cody Griffin from YouTube says, superhero plan it is. Hell yeah. Good luck, Cody. And Alicio from YouTube says, is it possible to play a tic-tac-toe game with Buff Dude style like the beer pong? That's a good idea, Alicio. Maybe we could cut, we got to think of the circles. We got to think of, we could, that would be cool. We'll think about it. We love that giant game idea.
I gotta go up because I think I missed some Polish comment. I can't let that. It was way
For those of you who don't know, Aga, of course, is Polish.
There it is. Piotr Fursa, Aga, pozdrowienia z Polski. Dziękuję Piotr. Yeah, I'm Polish, so I couldn't let this.
Yeah. Aga couldn't leave out her Polish brothers and sisters.
Now how do I go?
It's just the left. Oh no.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. I think we just hit some.
No, we didn't. We just highlighted one.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I think we did hide the message too. We're doing it. Oh, that's actually kind of sweet because now we see the top comments on the. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Shannon from YouTube or Facebook, sorry for the technical issues there for a second, says, do you guys keep up? Let me check that out. Do you guys keep up with the Buff Dudes Worldwide Facebook group? We do, but we don't probably quite as much as we should because we're having a little technical issue where Facebook's changed it a little bit where you have to log into the certain profile in order to see or post, as content. So I know for a long time we were just logged in as Aga's account, and whenever we would try to do anything, it would post as her and not as Buff Dude. So we were like, what's going on? Yeah. So as you just figured it out. I know, right? We need our own IT person because we're a little behind. We're a little slow. So the question is yes, but also probably not as much as we should because we would like to post exclusive content there. But keep on us. We like the push because that'll inspire us to do a little better. Bay from Facebook says from South Africa. Well, very, very nice to see you, Bay. And Vinay from YouTube says love from India. Well, thank you very much. Terry S from YouTube says you should try James Harrison's workouts and play the medicine ball volleyball he does. We have not heard of him, but I'll look him up. That sounds very interesting. Yeah. Adris Khan from YouTube says, how do your 1 rep maxes compare? I'm assuming you're meaning me and Brandon, but not me and Aga. If it's me and Brandon, I would say Brandon I think we're about tied on deadlift. And Brandon.
Between you and your wife.
Okay. I would say there's
quite a bit of difference.
Yeah.
I haven't been focusing much on the like heavy workouts lately since I'm just coming back from stomach surgery. So I've been just doing things to kind of get back into it, and then I'll up the weight slowly. So we don't really know.
Yeah. It's not really a competition at this point in time, but it might be in the future.
One day, maybe.
Yeah.
When you see me, getting like really big. Yeah, I don't know.
I know, I was going to say, I'd be a little scared if you got to my size. I'd be wondering what's going on. Joshua Williams from YouTube says, excited for your upcoming recipe book. The recipes have been helpful with meal prepping. Well, thanks, Joshua. And we're super excited too. This November, that's the goal. And Alex C from YouTube says, do you think that you should take some breaks in between programs? And if so, how long? We'll typically take at least probably a week off between programs. Just a little time to reset, recover, almost like a reward in a way, like a vacation, like, yeah, you did it. But we don't like to take too much longer off than that. Even if we just get back to the gym and just do it really light, 2 to 3 days a week, at least so we're keeping that consistency, even if it's much lower intensity than at the end of the plan. Because of course, each plan really ramps up near the end, and we don't really like to stay at that peak for too long, so we don't overtrain, we don't injure ourselves. Ben Bauer from YouTube says, what age let me read this really quick. Did you and Brandon start lifting weights? We started at 14, and we got serious more around like 18 to 20. Paulo from Facebook says, the CEO of biceps. Well, thank you very much, Paulo. Yeah. Jimmy T from YouTube says, 1 rep battle between the buff women, Aga, Michaela, and Buff Mom. That would be.
Yeah, I think Buff Mom would win. She has biceps like no other.
Yeah. You'd have to take her on in the lower body squats, things of that nature. Kind of make it competitive, Alicio, YouTube. This is a great comment. Can you make a video breaking down exercises for muscles people tend to ignore? We are actually going to be doing a video. It's coming out this Wednesday on Buff Dudes Workouts. It's breaking down the shoulder, and it's doing exactly what you're talking about, Alicio, where it's focusing a little bit more on the rotator cuff, which is, of course, something a lot of people tend to ignore. But we do need to work on a video series, like you said, maybe call it ignored muscle groups or something of that nature, because
That's a good idea.
Definitely. Juji from Facebook says, checking in from San Diego. Good to see you. Idris YouTube says, what the hell? Tell us how you are Brandon compared then. I'm guessing Brandon has a better squat? He does. Yes, that is the one that Brandon definitely beats me on. I'd love to try to get up there one day, but I'm not there yet. Shalom has an excellent comment from YouTube. Can you do the next video on the training montage of the Karate Kid? That's a good idea. Bay from Facebook says, love the beer pong video. Buff Duke is the best. Well, thank you very much, Bay. We'll make sure and tell Buff Duke that. That was a lot of fun. And Dirty Bulk from YouTube says, what is some advice for a beginner fitness YouTuber? I'm assuming you're talking probably about starting a YouTube channel. And, I would really recommend Dirty Bulk. We have a video, 2 videos on our YouTube channel, if you could look up. One is called Buff Dudes React to Their Old Videos. I would probably say watch that one first, because it's about 20 minutes and we really go over everything we did in order to create our channel. So I'd recommend that. Vorelanus from YouTube says, hope you're doing well, Aga, after surgery on your stomach. Abdomen surgeries suck for mobility. Be safe.
Thank you. Yeah, it's getting better for sure. But you're right. I felt very stiff in the beginning, but just slowly doing those very 3 times a week full body workouts that are just very beginner. So to be safe, I think that's smart to always try to not overdo it, because it's easy to try to hit it hard after a break. But just some small steps.
Baby steps. Buff baby steps. Cody Griffin from YouTube with a $5 donation. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. Cody is bidding us adieu. He says, love y'all. Got to go watch Adventure Time with my son. Oh, yeah. Stay buff. Aga, great to see you and Team Hudson all day. Well, thank you, Cody. Yeah. And have fun watching the TV, and happy 4th of July. Wickar, if I got your name right, with the $2 donation. Thank you very much from YouTube. He says, are shrugs necessary for big traps? I would highly, strongly recommend shrugs for big traps. Yeah, that would be my suggestion. Plus, they're just a fun exercise to do, in my opinion. Simple, but, you know, those trapped pumps, you know, when you're walking around like this, I mean, there's something about that. It doesn't look like right now I look very silly, but it feels good at the time. Charles from YouTube says, curious, how come most male bodybuilders peak in their workout prime in their 30s compared to their 20s? Well, a lot of it's due to muscle maturity. And then also, I mean, at least for me, from my personal experience, it's not only that, but you're just learning and you're getting better as you go along. I'm a much smarter lifter in my 30s than I was in my 20s. In fact, God, I wish I would have worked out in my 20s like I do now. So it's kind of, in my opinion, would be a combination of those two things. Terry from YouTube with the $10 donation. Thank you, Terry. He says, thanks for the inspiration to get back into the gym. In May, started at 305, and today I weighed in at 285. Thanks to your cutting plan. That's amazing, Terry. Yeah, glad to hear it. And good luck on the rest of the plan. It's such a good feeling, I'm sure, especially for you getting into the summer. You know, it's the hot weather. You're losing weight. I mean, it's just that's a damn good feeling. What are you thinking, honey? Is it about time?
Yeah, I'm checking on the kids.
Okay, we are. So for those of you who don't know, we do have kids. Me and Aga do have 2 kids, and it's probably about time to wrap up the workout for us. They've done really great, but I think it's time to have their buff mom and dad back. So love seeing you all. Thank you for joining in on the workout. Jimmy D with a $25 donation on YouTube at the final moment, throwing some love and thanks for you guys. Well, thank you very much, Jimmy D. Love seeing you. All the other regulars, of course, Jimmy D, Vorlanus, Cody Griffin. There's a lot more that I could keep going, but love seeing you all. Love seeing the new people joining as well. We'll see you next week.
Next week, but
well, maybe not Aga, but maybe it'll be me, Aga, Brandon, and Michaela. No, you never know. Yeah.
No, I'm going to Poland.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Aga's going to be in Poland next week, so Aga probably won't be joining us, but maybe she'll be working out on the other side of the screen. So big flex for everyone. Take care. Happy 4th of July for those of you in America, and just happy living to everyone else. So we'll see you next week.